Hello, my name is Nathaniel Stokes, and this is my final project, kind of. So a lot of this project was kind of just dealing with the APIs and getting it all set in. I've been sick for the last couple days. I mean, couple weeks. You could probably tell by my the way that I'm talking that I'm not really feeling super good. But I rushed to try to get this done because it's Saturday, or it's yeah, or it's getting close to the end, and I need to get this finished. So that's what I'm doing. So a lot of this is just going to be this is going to be dynamic Dungeons and Dragons esque story. This is really, really, really alpha like right now. Like it's not finished completely, but it is there. The APIs are working. Everything's showing. I mean, like everything basically from this point forward is just going to be kind of like styling and getting things all nicer and making everything look fancier. So that's what this is. I have my inspect element over here and over here so that you can see all of the variables that are getting saved, because a lot of what you're going to see is just going to be the final product. It's just going to be the front end, whereas a lot of things that are going on are happening on the back. And I just kind of want to show you that. So, all right, we're going to do this generate new character down here. We're going to create Mr. Homeless. He's going to be, why not, a warrior. He's going to have the background of a farmer, and he's going to have the principles of risk versus stability instead of self versus others or familiar versus change. And he's going to go adventure. You wish to be a warrior, a master of strength and discipline, charging headlong into danger. You were a farmer. The soil taught you patience, and the sessions gave you strength. You're guided by risk versus stability. Will you gamble for greatness or build your future on steady ground? All right. And then that's the same thing that we just did. And then we're going to go to continue because you like that character. And then look. All right. So we have the terrain type. So that's using overpass. I was originally like the reason like I was eventually using Copernicus. Like that was my initial like design was I was going to use Copernicus land zones. In fact, my code still has Copernicus in there, like the land map, but that didn't work because they don't have an open API that I could easily use, and I didn't want to have to program in R to try to organize it to be able to actually get it functioning for this. So what this is currently using, this is using overpass to check about building density in my area, using the location that I have, this longitude and latitude right there, and it's calculating how many buildings that I have on whether or not this is an urban area or this is more wild. And because I live kind of out in the boonies, I don't have a lot of people around me, so because of the building density is less than 500 in 100 meters, it's it's considered wild. So I'm in the temperate plains zone because I'm in Missouri. That's based off of my latitude and longitude. The condition is cloudy. It is cloudy out. I know I'm not supposed to use the weather API, and it didn't make sense not to use it, so I am using it. So I use the geolocation API with an endpoint for my location. I used the terrain type. I mean, I used overpass to get the whether or not it is urban or whether or not I'm in a forest, and then I used weather to get it. I also have, so there is two different events that can show up based off of your weather and terrain type and your class. So it's based off of your class, your terrain type, and your weather, and in that order. And there's two events that can show up, and it uses instead of using math.random, I use true randomness like random.org to be able to pick it, because the idea is like whenever I actually get it programmed, this fight's going to open into combat, and then once it goes into combat, it's going to be rolling Dungeons and Dragon style, like D&D, D20, all that fun stuff, and then run. You also going to have a chance of running, running away and things of that nature. It's been raining all day, so that's why it's cloudy. I've had it be storming. I've had it be cloudy. I've had it be rain. And obviously the terrain type hasn't changed. It's always been here in Missouri, but that's what that is. I have I have level, I have my principal, I have my background. So the background determines your attributes. So like if I look at this character sheet here, and that's not as much as it's supposed to have. It's supposed to have a lot more. That is interesting. I wonder. No. Oh, that's background. Character info. I missed. Okay. That makes so much more sense. Yeah. So I have attributes. I have the different attributes that I have because I'm just a level one warrior. I only have endurance and strength. My background is farmer. My class is warrior. The last event that I was on is here. It's warrior temperate plains cloudy number 2. It was the second event, not the first. I don't have, yeah, lots of fun stuff. The Sorry. Yeah. Oh, so all right. If I real quick, just so that you understand what's going on. So this is the story. This is story Miss Warrior's story. If I'm in the story index page, then I get my choices, my options. If I go to the main page, which is if I press exit, it loads back to the main page. See, home. I only have continue, or I can generate a new character and all that fun stuff. Uh, so if I press continue, it goes back to the story. If I'm in story, then I can fight and I can run. Those are the only two options that I have right now. And fight doesn't work right now because I haven't wrote the combat, but I have the APIs done and it's getting really close to the end of the end. And so I mean I'm still going to be working on this. I'm still really excited about doing this project, but obviously I wanted to turn this in and get you know get my credit for all the work that I was able to put in. I have my Trello page, which isn't completely finished but I mean, the framework's been done. Most of the implementation has been finished. I've done a lot of this testing based. I haven't tested time based. I've done the ambient response triggers. Did it do well because most of the day it's been changing, so I've been able to kind of see it. Local persistence is there. I haven't been able to check multiple windows, and I haven't been able to check the layouts for phone versus computer. I'm preparing my demonstration video right now, and then I still need to prepare my personal project documentation, all that fun stuff. But there you go. That's that. Oh, menu opens up to a new window. I haven't coded. I haven't written the HDMI. Well, it's not HDMI. It's actually MJS form to dynamically fill the menu button yet. But that's it. If you click on character, it opens up to your character. Your character. You are a warrior, a master of strength, blah, blah, blah. And this opens in a new tab. The plan is not to be a new tab. It's going to be a new window, and so that it will just pop up on next to you and have it work and all that fun stuff. And that's the general idea. New character, continue, all that fun stuff. So yeah, and there we go.